Hello, I'm Britton. I'm with Ryan Pratt today. We are going to be talking about how we feel the Mariners are going to do this season based on their offseason moves. Right, Ryan?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we're going to go through the opening day lineup and just discuss how we feel about some of these big moves. So for first base, we got Ty France. Been on our team for long enough. Second base, Jorge Polanco. New guy. We just traded for him. We gave up Justin Topa, Anthony DeSclafani, another prospect, Gabriel Gonzalez, and Darren Bowen, along with cash considerations. So giving up Justin Topa is kind of a big thing.
Yeah, he was actually really good last year.
And gave us a whole bunch of stuff. He was really, really well-rounded as one of our best relievers.
Who's the other reliever? Like the Anthony
DeSclafani.
Yeah, I'm not really like that mad at losing him because we like get him from the Mitch Haniger trade.
We did.
Yeah,
got rid of him anyways.
Yeah, I've never seen him play, so
yeah,
I don't care about losing him.
People say that he fits right into our 1 and 3 hitting spots. Well, first to third, Justin Hollander, the general manager for the Mariners, says to have a guy who is split neutral who can hit in the middle of our lineup from either side is a big advantage for Scott as he stacks the lineup. So basically what I take out of that is he's trying to build a lineup around Jorge Polanco now. Like, he can swing from both sides, he can hit hard. Just nice to have him in the 1 to 3.
Especially in the second base position, like that was like one of our biggest holes this offseason, and he filled it up great.
We did not have any hitters there. Hollander also says it gives Scott a number of options every day to figure out who best fits, depending on what the other team is doing from pitching perspective. I know last year we were switching out our catchers with Cal Raleigh and who was our other catcher?
Like
Tom Murphy. Yeah, Tom Murphy too. We would switch them out because of their hitting based on like a right-hander or a left-hander pitcher. And then we'd throw Dylan Moore into DH if it wasn't if it was left-hander, right?
Yeah. Something like
that. Well, Jorge Polanco, good addition. Next, for third base, we got Josh Rojas or Luis Urias.
Yeah, I actually really like Josh Rojas. Like, I remember seeing him last year. I don't know, because he batted like 240, something around there last year, which is fine. But I don't know, something about him. I just don't like him.
He made a lot of contact, but he didn't really hit the ball hard. Luis Urias, we just got to this year. I think he makes a pretty good addition, although throughout spring training so far, he hasn't looked too good.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, spring training for the Mariners has been rough so far. Right now, they're 1 and 7. Yet again, Julio hasn't played. He's been injured. Not a lot of our pitchers have played. Luis Castillo, he pitched 1 game and had a shutout through 6, and that was the 1 game we won.
Yeah, I know. Like, our offense isn't doing that bad, but like our pitchers are giving up a lot of runs this spring training so far.
Yeah, and we're supposed to have like one of the best in the league right now.
Yeah.
Next up for shortstop position, J.P. Crawford. I did see something. J.P. Crawford and Ty France. There was an MLB.com review that showed how they are trying to bounce back this season, like have a blowout season, just do way better than they did last year. It doesn't look like they did their part last year, just not well enough.
Yeah, for sure.
JP kind of popped off right at the end.
Yeah, JP definitely did. He like improved a lot in his hitting and defense. Yeah. He was doing great defensively too.
I did see from Scott Service sent something out, and it showed that Ty France added 3.5 miles an hour to his bat speed. So not even just his exit velo, but the bat speed.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
That's going to be crazy once we start getting into the season.
Because Ty France kind of had like a down year last year, offensively. So hopefully he can come back next year or this year.
Hopefully. Next up for a utility, so people can play anywhere.
Yeah.
I just have Dylan Moore down. I have heard that if he doesn't do good this season, they are getting rid of him next season.
I'm not surprised. He's a great like utility player, like kind of like a backup whenever we need him, but like starter, he's like bare minimum for a starter.
Yeah, we kind of need something other than Dylan Moore sometimes.
Yeah.
Next up, starting the outfielders, Julio Rodriguez. In the MLB Network's top 10 list, he was number 2.
Number 2
for offense.
Yeah,
it was
MVP type stuff.
He's going to be MVP this year, is what people are saying. He was the only player last year to be in the 90th percentile or better in batting, base running, and fielding run value. So he did super good on the base path. As a rookie, since he was in the league, he's had 30 home runs and 30 steals every year.
Yeah, insane.
Since 2016, StatCast has tracked the same components as Julio has and just one other player has in the 90th percentile, or better in all 3 run values this season, and it was Mookie Betts. So now they're comparing him to prime Mookie Betts.
Yeah, which won an MVP.
Mookie Betts did this in 2018, which was his MVP year. Also 2016 and 2020. So if he's done this 3 times, and Julio's being compared to him, I think there's no reason Julio shouldn't do all that Mookie's done. Everyone thinks Julio's going to do great this season. He's already been amazing for us. Now that we've added some help with Luis Urias and Jorge Polanco to maybe hit him in or get on for him to hit in, it's going to be a lot easier to score runs. We did not score runs last year.
Yeah, that was our biggest issue.
Next up, our left and right fielders. We got Mitch Haniger, who we just got back. Welcome back. I have a feeling he's going to be really good this year.
He's been doing good in spring training so far, too.
Yeah. 2 or 3 home runs in the first 8 games.
He's batting like 500.
Jeez. Oh, we need somebody.
He doesn't have that many at bats, but still 500.
We'll give him it.
Yeah.
Luke Raley, who we also just acquired this season, out of free agency. I think he does kind of fill a position. Like, he's a better upgrade than we used to have Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, for sure.
But
he's probably a better fielder than Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, and hopefully more consistent hitting.
Yeah.
Last year, it felt like we had every single outfielder in the world. We had Dylan Moore was playing because Jared Kelnick was hurt. We had Canzone that would play sometimes. We had Teoscar. We had like 5, and 2 great prospects were just sitting on the bench.
Yeah,
like Taylor Trammell, he came into the season for like 3 games, hit a grand slam.
I know, like his first game back from like injury, and like, it does that.
He really should be playing more.
Yeah,
like he kills it down in AAA, but it comes up to MLB, he'll hit a grand slam and then he does nothing.
Yeah.
We also got Dominic Canzone on this list. Came in last year, kind of a stud.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying like he could be like a sleeper next year. Like, there's a lot of things saying like he can actually hit like well.
Well, he should.
Yeah.
If we can have all 3 of our outfielders this year be hitting, it would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, our DH spot, and he's also a first and third base. Mitch Garver.
I thought he was a catcher.
Catcher? Let's see.
Where he was a catcher.
He might be a catcher. If we have another catcher, we need that too, because we got rid of Tom Murphy.
Yeah, switch at bats.
He is a catcher.
With
Yeah.
Cal Raleigh and him.
Him and Cal Raleigh. He is 33 years old. This year in spring training, not doing so hot. He has hit 2 home runs in 11 at bats, but he's batting 182.
Yeah.
Last full season, out of 296 at bats, he batted 270.
That's pretty good.
So that's really good. We need another person that can hit hard. Mm-hmm. So let's hope he shows up this season for us because we need it at our DH. Now going into pitchers. Now this one's important. We've been told, a lot of analysts have said, we have one of the best pitching cores in all of baseball.
Yeah.
Our starting rotation, Luis Castillo, George Kirby, Logan Gilbert, Bryce Miller, and Brian Wu.
It's stacked.
We have seen all of them last season. All of them did great. Luis Castillo, he was
like top 5 in Cy Young voting last year for sure.
Yeah, 3.34 ERA, which is pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Pitched 197 innings in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of crazy. Out of 23 games, won 14 of them. And that's, it's not his fault if we lose sometimes. Yeah. He's a pitcher. He goes in and he shows up, but we just either don't stop him or we don't get enough runs. Bryce Miller. He wasn't new, right? Last year?
He came up as a rookie, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. But he showed up. He was crazy.
Yeah.
We really need
Robbie
that.
Ray got injured.
Oh, yeah.
Early season, so we had to step up, and he definitely filled that hole.
So we really filled the spot.
Yeah.
Going into relief pitchers. Andres Munoz, Matt Brash, Gregory Santos, Taylor Saucedo, Gabe Spear, Austin Voth, Trent Thornton, and Edward Bizardo. Gregory Santos, we just got him this year, traded for him. The trade looked kind of crazy. We gave our number 15 prospect, Prelander Baroa, who I actually saw his debut. I was at the game.
Oh, yeah.
He was okay.
Yeah.
But it's also a major league debut.
Yeah.
Throughout his next couple games he pitched, he was pretty good. An outfielder, which is the number 25 prospect for the Mariners, Zach DeLoach. Like I said, with our outfielders.
Yeah, outfielders already stacked.
We had so many, so it's not really hurting us to get rid of him. And then we also gave him a number 69 overall pick in the 2024 draft. So coming up next year.
Yeah.
So
I think that's definitely a good trade for us. Gregor Santos, I watched some of his highlights and he's nasty. He's actually really good.
We really needed that as another relief pitcher.
Especially getting rid of Paul Sewald last year.
Oh yeah.
So he can fill up there.
And he really fills up the spot of Justin Topa.
Yeah.
He got rid of with Jorge Polanco. So I know the Mariners are trying to stack out their lineup this year with hitters. Because that's what we struggled on. Why do we think we didn't try to really go out and pay for Juan Soto, who was in free agency, Cody Bellinger? I know we sent an offer to Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Who was the MVP. And I didn't think we were gonna get him.
Yeah, I mean there was a little hope, but realistically I knew we weren't.
No, it was a good try.
Yeah.
Cody Bellinger,
that's the guy I really wanted in free agency. It's Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, he signed for 3 years, $80 million.
Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah,
$80 million a year.
I thought you said 80 or 800.
Oh, I wish. I would be sick. I really think he could have really strengthened us, even though he is an outfielder.
Yeah.
We have so many.
But I mean, it's Cody Bellinger.
It's Cody Bellinger. Juan Soto. That would have been sick to see Juan Soto here.
Yeah.
He could have just crushed the ball every time Julio was on base.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all we can talk about today. So, Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
See you next time.